It's Derby Day. It is the Derby d'Italia today. The old lady Juventus are in town. It's going to be a massive game, probably the biggest of the season so far, biggest of any season really, apart from the Milan derby. Got quite a lot of results to catch up on, and then this massive match. So without further ado, let's run the intro. Let's get right to it. Hey guys, what is going on? Gamer James here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much, as always, for clicking play. It's episode 3 of Intermission. Hope you've enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I've loved it. It's fantastic. It's really going well, is this series. It's this save. I'm loving it. We've right in the schedule here. You can immediately see that we've had a little bit of a mixed bag. So after the Bayern game, we went to Turin to play Torino. We came away with a 2-1 win. Mauro Icardi and Manolo Gabbiadini got us the goals. Very tough away match against a decent side. So delighted to come away with the points from that. Then came one of the most bizarre first halves I have ever seen. We went away to Genoa. You can see we lost 6-3. You can also see that we scored all 3 of our goals in the second half. Genoa scored all 6 of theirs in the first half. I have never ever been 6-0 down at half time, even in a lower league save when I've been drawn away to a bigger team in a cup. I've never been 6-0 down at half time. It was baffling. To this day I have no idea what happened. I was shell shocked. You can see we were 4-0 down after 23 minutes. We were 6-0 down 7 minutes before half time. Needless to say, we were aggressive in our half time team talk. We went attacking after I think when we went 3-0 down, we went attacking and then immediately went 4-0 down. So that worked well. We got it back to 6-3. To be honest, if we'd have started scoring goals earlier in the second half and not wait until the 68th minute, I actually think we'd have got this a little bit closer than it was. In the end, an aggressive half-time team talk, an aggressive full-time team talk, and then we came up against Legia Warsaw in the Champions League at home, and I aggressively gave a team talk here as well. So that's 3 aggressive team talks in a row. But it worked. It worked a treat. We smashed Legia 6-0. A hat-trick from Manolo Gabbiadini, a brace from Pavon and Mauro Icardi, who opened the scoring with a penalty. Legia were down to 10 men at 1-0, so you know that definitely had a bearing. But we dispatched our opponents effortlessly in the end. And then we followed it up with another super win at home against Udinese. Mauro Icardi with 2 in a minute. Christian Pavon as well scoring as we won 3-0. Brilliant home performance. Away at Fiorentina, another huge win here. Gerson getting both goals in a 2-1 win. Former Marseille player Lucas Ocampos getting the goal back for Fiorentina. And then after the trip to Florence, the wheels have come off somewhat. So we lost 2-1 at home to Roma. We were 2-1 down at half time. That's how it finished. We just couldn't break them down. We couldn't get ourselves into this match at all. It's a big game to lose as well, Roma at home, because they are going to be in the top 3 or 4 for sure, if not challenging for the title. So that was very disappointing. We then went away to Poland to play Legia. We took the lead on 5 minutes. Gabigol scored. Said Jury got Legia back level on 10 minutes, and then on 15 minutes Gabigol missed a penalty. He hit the post. So it was a very frustrating game. We were the better team, as you would expect, but we couldn't break through, much like our trip to Bergamo to play Atalanta. They played a 4-1-4-1 and it just killed us. We couldn't do anything. It was 0-0. Could tell early on it was going to come 0-0. We went from inside forwards to wingers. We went from control to attacking. to direct. Nothing worked. We just couldn't break them down. We never really got in. I think we had one clear-cut chance and 3 or 4 half chances, but we never ever really got into them. So yeah, not ideal preparation. 3 games without a win when Juventus are coming to town. But Serie A makes for fascinating viewing at the moment. We have 4 teams tied at the top on 23 points, and then we have 3 teams below that are only 2 and 3 points behind, and then you've still got Sassuolo in 8th, who are on 19 points as well. So it's a phenomenal table at the minute. 11 games in. Milan, of course, have played a game extra. They've beaten Sassuolo, so they have brought themselves right back up into the reckoning for the title. So Roma and Sampdoria and Juventus are all tied with ourselves on 23. It's just bizarre. It's a fantastic league at the minute. It is just, I mean, coming from Ligue 1 to this, where we were lucky 11 games in if we were still within 6 points of Paris Saint-Germain most seasons. So to have, what have we got, 8 teams separated by 4 points at this stage of the season, it's just phenomenal. Here we go then. Here are our opponents today, and could have been my employers as well, of course. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in an early video. I may not have done. But when we took the Inter job, Juventus decided to hire Mauro Camoranesi as their manager, which is a bit of a shock. I honestly thought they were going to bring Antonio Conte back from Dortmund, but they went with Camoranesi, who is a legend at the club. He played 8 or 9 seasons there back in the early 2000s, made over 200 appearances for the club, so he's well known to the fans, a bit of a legend there, as I say. Their captain is Bonucci. Dybala is still there, and he's going to be the one that we have to really watch this season. If we have a look at their results, as you know, they are one of 4 teams at the top of the league. They are in sizzling form at the minute. 4 wins on the bounce for them in all competitions. If we have a quick look at their Europa League group, they are currently top on 10 points, a point clear of Braga. So it looks like they're going to get through pretty comfortably. In fact, they already are, aren't they? Because they're 7 points clear of 3rd. So they're already got that nice little safety net that they are already through in the group, and are just playing it out with Braga to see who wins the group. So as if you've watched the first 2 videos in this series, you'll know that instead of going through the whole squad, we're just having a look at 2 or 3 players each video. Today we're going to look at a couple of defenders. Jorge Mere is the first one. Spanish, used to play for Sporting Gijón, that's where Inter got him from. He's been at Inter now 5 or 6 seasons, has played an awful lot of games. Fantastic defender, really, really good. Only 25 as well. He's going to go on to make 400 or 500 appearances for this club. He is definitely not going to get sold while I'm in charge, as long as I can help it. As long as I have any say in the matter, this guy is staying. He is not a beast, but he is absolute quality. And we have this guy as well, Jason Murillo. Obviously, we do the little song for him, don't we? He is a beast. This guy is fantastic as well. He's had a couple of spells at Inter now. He was there from 2015 to 2018, so he's there in real life. Then moved on to Barcelona before coming back. But just look at those stats. The guy is just phenomenal, strong. He's naturally fit, so those physicals are just going to stay peachy for the next 4 or 5 years, you would imagine. He's 30 years of age. He's got so much experience, and he's doing a great job for us already this season as well. And it's this guy, Nicholas Stark, 27 years of age, really good player as well. He's played quite a few games for us. We are kind of giving him games at the minute because he came and complained that he wasn't playing. But you can just, you just have to look here, that the fact that he can play anywhere there in the midfield or centre back. Ultimate utility player. He is just fabulous. So we're giving him the games because we do not want to get him unhappy. You can just see here his last 5 games, his ratings have been excellent. Already got a couple of goals this season as well. We've used him once in midfield. The rest of the time has been as a centre back. He's just brilliant. He's pretty two-footed as well. So yeah, he is one that we desperately need to keep sweet, because I do not want to be losing this guy. So I know I mentioned in episode 2 that I hadn't shown the staff in this series yet. So here it is. As I said then, I spent a lot of time in the summer going through, getting rid of all the dead wood, bringing in the staff that I needed to give us the best backroom support system that we could get. So you can see that we are, in terms of the coaching and the scouting staff, we are the best in the league. In terms of the medical staff, we are the second best. The best is Roma. So I'm happy with that at a minute. We will look to address that as contracts come up for renewal and things like that. We will try and maybe increase our rating there. You can see on the coaching staff, we've got vacancies for 2 extra coaches now, and that is because I've just gone into the board and asked for more coaches, and they've said yes. So that is fantastic. As soon as the Juventus game is finished, as soon as we're done with this video, we'll be going in and we'll be looking to fulfill those vacancies. So here we are on the past meetings then. This is always one of my favourite things in FM. I'm a bit of a geek like that. I love the past meetings. I remember, it must be 10 years ago or something, they took this out, and I hated that version of the game. Probably even longer than 10 years ago now, to be fair, but I had Excel running when I was playing, and I recorded every result. So I had a record of our previous results against teams, because I hate not knowing how we do against teams. Yep, as I said, I'm a geek. So these are our past meetings with Juventus. Of course, all of these are before I've taken this job, and you can see it's really, really even. Inter have got 6 wins and 4 draws, and Juve have got 5 wins. So it's very, very even, although the last 2 league meetings have finished in Juve's favour. So hopefully we can put a stop to that today. And these are the 11 souls that I trust to do just that. So we've got Alex Moretti in goal, Gabriel Zappa at right back because we've got an injury to Calabria, Jorge Mere and Jason Murillo in the centre of defence, Ludwig Augustinsson at left back, João Mario Lemina in the middle, and then it's Pavon, Assunção, Gabigol and Icardi in attack. You can see we've dropped the wing backs back to full backs at the minute, and that is because Juve are going to come at us, so we want a bit more of a stable back 4. Oh, this is the big game. This is the one I want to win more than any, because it's against the team that I could have been managing. We're going to passionately say, I know a lot of you are keen to avenge what happened last time we played Juventus. Hopefully that will just G them up. We're at home. We should be winning this. We're going to leave it control fluid for now to just see how it goes. But yeah, this is a massive, massive game. Oh, let's get to kick off. Come on, boys. Juventus, get it underway then. Massive, massive game. Desperately, desperately want the points from this one. Here's Dybala, Sigurdsson, Marlon Matthias. Dybala could be in here. He is in here. Oh, that's side netting. He should have scored. He should have done better. So we've got Palermo playing Napoli as well today. It's a big game to keep an eye on, because Napoli are one of those chasing teams as well. So if we slip up here, then they could go above us with a win. Here's Dybala. It's all Juventus at the minute. Crosses it in, looking for Fossum at the back post, and he's headed over. Augustinsson, Pavon. Good ball across to Gabigol. And across to Augustinsson now. Get it across. He does. Assunção's header straight at the keeper. Diogo coming away down the right here. Dybala's in the middle. The 3 attacking midfielders are looking to get with him as well. Here's Sigurdsson with the shot. Comes back to Diogo. Murillo clears. Oh, and a loose header from Danilo. And we've got a free kick now, apparently. That other highlight just cut out. Here's Augustinsson across to Lemina. Hit it. He does. Looking to score against his former club. Assunção coming forward. So you can see Palermo have scored against Napoli. That's a big, big goal at the top of the table. Pavon's shot deflected for the corner. It's been a very, very dull match so far. Augustinsson to take the corner. Murillo gets it a header all wrong. Kimpembe. Very, very good player, but Gabigol's stolen it off him. Asensao, he's got Pavon in loads of space, and Pavon's offside. Asensao held on to that a little bit too long. Mateus to put the free kick in. Bonucci with the free header. Meret saves, but why is Bonucci getting a free header? What, 8-10 yards out? Absolute sacrilege, that. And it's half-time. So it's 0-0 at half-time. That Bonucci header was about the best chance of the game, really. And Dybala had that early one, didn't he? That he put into the side netting. But we're assertively going to say we can still come out of this with a win. We're going to also say that Mauro Icardi hasn't done anything so far, and he is now fired up. Come on, second half underway. Let's do this. Just under 76,800 in the ground. Let's give them something to cheer. Come on, boys. Here we go then. First highlight, Augustinsson, Murillo, Pavon. No, Sigurdsson takes it off him. Dybala now. Come on, boys. Dybala with the shot, and it's poor. Meret with the goal kick out to Augustinsson. Pavon. Asensao. Come on, what can you do, kid? Good ball to Gabigol. Oh, he hasn't looked out right there, has he? He was there. Pavon, he does play Augustinsson in down the left, though. Ball comes in, it's awful cross. João Mario to Lamina. Good save. Oh, and Gabigol, and it's in. The third time of asking, we have scored. Gabriel Barbosa. Gabigol is Gabby God. What a save there from Lopez, and again, and then almost a third save, but it's squeezed in. 1-0. Come on. That's a big, big, big goal if we can hold the lead. Here's Sigurdsson. They're going to come at us now. They've gone attacking 4-3-3, and Dybala's in, and Meret saves. Fossum looks to set Higuain away. Dybala now. Oh, Higuain again. They've got a man out on the right. Here's Danilo. They've got a man out on the left now as well. It's Kimpembe, and Danilo misses. Pau Lopez hits the goal kick long. So we've made two substitutions. We've brought on Stefano Sensi and Marcelo Brozovic. Both central midfielders have gone off. They were both looking a bit tired. Hopefully just to get fresh legs in the middle, just to try and gain some control on the game. Here's Asensao. Good ball. Icardi brings it down. Gets a shot away. Meret with the goal kick to Murillo. Here's Augustinsson. Pavon down the left. Looks to cut inside. It's a good tackle by Fossum though. And Hendricks to Kovacic. Forward for Dybala. Higuain. This is going to be a really tense last 15 minutes. Kimpembe down the left. Matthias. Kovacic to Fossum, and Meret tips it round the post well. Augustinsson to take the corner. Murillo's header. It's hit the bar. Oh, we've hit the woodwork. That would have been the points in the bag, you would think. But here's Kimpembe. Don't do this. Great, great tackle. What a tackle. I am really, really tempted, by the way, to load up the roadblock and bring that in for the final 6 or 7 minutes. Here's Sensi. Gabigol. Sensi out to Zappa. Get the ball across. Oh, he's gone infield to Fernandez. Drilled into the box. Cleared away. So we don't actually have them training the roadblock because we're Inter. There's not really many occasions when we should be thinking about using it, to be fair. So we have a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-1-2 and a 3-4-3 that they're working on. But I am tempted to load up the roadblock and bring it in. But here's Brozovic and Icardi. Great long-range hit. Pau Lopez tips it round. Here's Brozovic down the right. He's got a little bit of space. 2 men on him though, and Hendricks clears it away. Oh my word, Dybala's in. Dybala's in down the left. Gets it across. Murillo gets there. Brilliant header away. And now it's end-to-end here. Here's Icardi. Oh, it's a good tackle on him. Juventus are going to come forward now. It's Dybala from Kovacic's pass. They're queuing up in the middle, and Higuain has headed it over. Here's Pavon. Good ball to Icardi. Got a lot to do there though, kid. Icardi plays it across. Sensi's going to hit it. Oh. Bruno Fernandes with the free kick. Oh, that hit the post as well. I think the keeper got a touch to it, but oh my word. That was right on the penalty box line as well, wasn't it? That was inches from being a penalty, and he's smashed it off the bar. Here's a Gustinson note, and it's going to be a corner. It's been the second half has been fantastic, really. It coming into injury time, where in the last minute of normal time there's going to be 2 minutes added on. Oh my word, can we hold this lead? What a win this is going to be if we do it. This is very much like the Bayern game in the last video. Here's Icardi and Fossum. Really, that wasn't a foul, ref? Come on. Dybala, Matthias, Hendricks. Oh, I should have brought in the roadblock. The cross is blocked. Sensi launches it down the left to Icardi. They're coming into the middle to try and get in the box. Come on, Gabigol, Sensi, good ball out to Pavon. Sensi's done well since he's come on, really. He's passed it around nicely. Here's Brozovic, goes for goal. Handball, ref, surely, come on, gives a penalty, do something. Brozovic, Pavon, hits one. Pau Lopez holds it. 90 seconds to go. Oh. Pau Lopez with a poor clearance, and Gabigol sets Bruno Fernandes away. Icardi's in acres of space, and Bruno Fernandes messes it up. Here's Zappa, Gabigol, a minute to go. Icardi, Bruno Fernandes, hit one, he does! Oh, that was so close. Pau Lopez, it was a phenomenal save, but he got lucky, didn't he? And he was really living dangerously with his clearances, isn't he? In all this, I haven't even realised Palermo are still beating Napoli as well. This is going to be such a great result for us. Icardi's in. He's gone for the lob. Oh, what a save. I thought that dropped in. Pau Lopez with a brilliant save. The header away on the corner. Gabigol! Volleyed over, but it doesn't matter. We've got the win. Oh my God. I need to go and lie in a dark room. That was ridiculous. That second half was incredible. I mean, we rode a storm from Juventus, and then for the last 10 or 15 minutes, we really should have put that game to bed, but we've come away with the 1-0. It's a massive 3 points, because if we'd have lost to Juve today, we would be playing catch-up, and I said, didn't I, going into it, 3 games without a win is not great preparation, but Juventus, what a match to put it right. What a match to rediscover your winning form. Am I going to go assertive? No, we're going to go passionate and say, well done, lads. That was a good win. It's a huge win. Gabigol with the goal. Be really frustrated with him this season, but he's made himself a legend today. So we are back top of the table for now, until Sampdoria and Roma play anyway. Like I say, massive win, puts us 3 points ahead of Juventus. We've dropped some points recently, which has allowed them to come back at us. So that is, the magnitude of that win cannot be understated. Interestingly, Napoli scored a last-minute equaliser in their match. So we've pulled 2 points further clear of them, but it would have been nice for them to lose that game. But they did manage to get that equaliser in Palermo, in Sicily. Sampdoria will go to Lazio and Roma will go to Udinese, so they're going to be big games. But yeah, my heart can't take much more of that. That was a ridiculous game, wasn't it? So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. We've had a nice little surge in numbers since this series started, so if you are new, thank you very much. Feel free to leave a comment, let us know how you found the channel, and how you're finding this series so far. If you've gone all the way back to start watching Leverkusen or Marseille, you're a legend, you're a hero, and enjoy. In terms of the next video, it's going to be AC Milan. It has to be the derby against AC. It absolutely has to be. So we've got 5 games to play off camera. We'll be wrapping up our Champions League group. We've got a home game against Shakhtar next. Then we've got games against Pescara and Ascoli. A trip to Munich to see who wins the group, and then Frosinone. So in terms of Serie A, I'm expecting 9 points out of those 3 games, and I don't really mind in the Champions League where we finish, if it's top or second. I don't think it has that big an influence. From a prestige point of view, I'd love to win it, but hey, we're pretty much through. A win against Shakhtar sorts it out, and we can go to Bayern and just play the playoff for the winner. But yeah, AC Milan coming up. I hope you'll be back for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As always, get involved in the comments below. What did you think of that second half? That was something, wasn't it? But yeah, join us again in a few days' time for a massive derby with AC Milan. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you for that Milan game.